And the 200-meter specialist for South Florida, he'll go second leg, that long back straight, Jaleel Kroll. And here's the Big Ten champ. These guys took down USC, Southern Cal.
USC just won a national championship because their relay team finished 8th. Yeah, you read that right. 8th place, one tiny point. And it's the wildest story in college track and field history. This all happened at a big track meet in Eugene, Oregon. It's June 13th, 2025. The USC Trojans are trying to win something they haven't won in 49 years, a national championship in outdoor track and field. 49 years is a really long time. That's longer than most of our parents have been alive. USC isn't going into this meet with some superstar athlete who wins every race. They're not bringing the fastest runner in the country. Instead, they have a plan that nobody sees coming, and it all comes down to one simple idea. Every single point matters. Let me explain how track championships work. Teams get points based on where their athletes finish. First place gets 10 points. Second place gets 8. Third gets 6, and it keeps going down. Even 8th place gets you one tiny point. Most teams focus on winning events. USC decided to do something different. They wanted to score points everywhere in as many events as possible. Not just win 1 or 2 races, but get second place here, third place there, maybe even 8th place somewhere else. It sounds simple, but nobody really does it this way.
Knox for the USC Trojans there, sitting in 7th position now.
Jonah Feehill on third leg for Arkansas.
Going into the final day of competition, USC had 0 points. That's right, 0. They scored everything on the last day. Talk about pressure. The day started with the 4x100 relay. That's where 4 runners each sprint 100 meters and pass a baton. USC's team of Travis Williams, Max Thomas, Taylor Banks, and Garrett Kaland ran 38.46 seconds. They got second place, 8 points on the board. Then Max Thomas stepped up for the 100-meter dash. This race was insane. Thomas crossed the finish line in second place, but here's the crazy part. He beat the guy in third place by 0.001 seconds. That's 1/10,000th of a second. If you blink, you miss that much time. Thomas earned 8 more points. USC now had 16 total, but they weren't done. The 200-meter race came next. Garrett Kaland finished third with a time of 19.96 seconds. That's 6 points. Then Max Thomas, who just ran the 100, came back and finished 6th. 3 more points. Thomas was running multiple races in one day, and both times he scored. William Jones lined up for the 400 meters. That's 1 lap around the track. Jones ran 45.53 seconds and got second place. 8 more points. USC was up to 33. The crowd started paying attention. The Trojans were making a move. In the discus throw, Raquel Broderick launched the disc 207 feet. That's like throwing it from one end zone almost to the other on a football field. He broke the USC school record and finished 4th. 5 more points. 38 total. Then came the 400-meter hurdles. These races are brutal. You run 1 lap around the track while jumping over 10 hurdles. Johnny Brackens finished 7th and added 2 points. 40 total. USC was leading the championship. But so was Texas A&M. The Aggies were right there with them. Sam Whitmarsh won the 800 meters for Texas A&M in 1 minute and 45.86 seconds. That's the second fastest time in their school's history. 10 points. Alexander Solovev won the pole vault. Another 10 points. Texas A&M had 20 points just from those 2 wins. The Aggies also had Jaqualon Scott finish second in the 400-meter hurdles. 8 points. Bryce McCray got 6th in the same race. 3 points. Ahmad Robinson finished 7th in the 400 meters. 2 more points. Texas A&M had 33 points. Arkansas was lurking too with 34 points. 3 teams all bunched together, and 1 race left. The 4x400 meters relay, the final event of the entire championship. This is where everything got absolutely wild. 4 runners, each running 400 meters, 1,600 meters total. USC, Texas A&M, and Arkansas all had relay teams in the final. The championship would be decided in the next 3 minutes. The race started, and the lead kept changing, but everyone's eyes were on 2 runners in the final lap. Ahmad Robinson from Texas A&M, and Gabriel Maranta from South Florida. Maranta had been disqualified from the 400 meters earlier that day. He was running angry. Robinson and Maranta came off the final turn together. Robinson moved to the outside and took the lead. The Texas A&M fans went crazy. If they won this race, they'd get 10 points and win the championship outright. But then Maranta found something extra. With 50 meters to go, he dug deeper. He pulled even with Robinson. 20 meters left. Maranta edged ahead. 10 meters. Maranta was in front. They crossed the line. South Florida won in 3 minutes and 0.42 seconds. Texas A&M got second in 3 minutes and 0.73 seconds. The Aggies earned 8 points instead of 10. That put them at 41 total. But where was USC? The camera found them battling with Penn State for 8th place. 8th place, 1 single point. If Penn State beat them, USC would finish with 40 points. Texas A&M would win the championship alone. But if USC could hold on, they'd get to 41 points. A tie. USC's relay team of William Jones, Jacob Andrews, Darius Rainey, and Johnny Blockberger pushed as hard as they could. They crossed the line in 3 minutes and 3.18 seconds. Penn State finished in 3 minutes and 3.85 seconds. USC got 8th place, 1 point. The scoreboard showed the final numbers. USC 41 points, Texas A&M 41 points, Arkansas 40 points, a tie for the championship. But Arkansas filed a protest. They claimed a South Florida runner bumped one of their guys during the relay. If the protest worked, South Florida would be disqualified. Texas A&M would move up to first in the relay. They'd get 10 points instead of 8. That would give them 43 points total. Texas A&M would be the champion alone. Arkansas would move up to second in the relay with 8 points. They'd have 42 points. USC would stay at 41. Everyone waited. The officials reviewed the video. They looked at every angle. Finally, they made their decision. The results stand. No disqualification. USC and Texas A&M were co-champions. Let's break down what just happened. USC scored in 7 different events. They got second place 4 times. That's 32 points just from second place finishes. They never won a single event, not one. But they still won the championship. Texas A&M won 2 events, the 800 meters and pole vault. That's 20 points. They also got second place twice. That's 16 more points, plus 5 points from other places. 41 total. USC's director of track and field, Quincy Watts, said it best. This team, these student athletes, they just did a fantastic job staying focused and doing everything these last couple of days. They're champions, and I'm just so proud of everyone. The student athletes, the staff, just everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work. This was USC's 27th Outdoor Track Championship. That's more than any other school. 16 more than the next closest team. But they hadn't won one since 1976, 49 years ago. And remember that 1 point from 8th place in the relay? Without it, Texas A&M wins alone. USC finishes second. That 1 point was the difference between being champions and being runners-up.